Richie, your thoughts on that one?
I think the benefits we can take out of it are Tom Anderson has got his first 45 minutes under his belt. Tommy Rowe was the best player on the pitch. Ben Close got another 45 minutes. But then it's really difficult because probably throughout the whole game our front three was very powder puffed. Every time we did move it really well, it just broke down with that final pass and our movement wasn't good, which is really difficult because we literally had probably 10 bodies who turned up to the training ground yesterday and meet us for the first time. It was difficult, but I also think it's important that these trialists and these young boys who are coming from 23's environment and want to make a living in the game, that's the level. That's what you have to deal with, and Bradford's a big club, they've got a decent squad this year. But some of our trialists were way off it.
How difficult has it been this week in terms of preparing for this one and getting through training?
Like I said, I'm going to try and take the positives out of it because it's happened now and not 2-3 weeks down the line, and we're actually missing a first team game. But when you're dealing, first half all the problems came from down the right side of our back four, and Cook, who's an experienced centre forward, he's feeding onto that side. So we know that if Kyle Niall's there and Roshan Williams is there, then that's not going to happen. So again, Matt Smith and obviously all our front players, Taylor, Okinaberry, Bogle, Hiwula, none of them are available. So it was tough, but I also think I'll always try to take the positives out of everything. It was a good steep learning curve for me.
What were you hoping for from today?
Again, the easy option we could have took was to call the game off, but then we're always chasing our tail with Tom Anderson. We wanted to get minutes in.
Another positive to pick up on the fact that you got Tommy Rowe and Ben Close on the pitch again and building that.
Yeah, but he's no left winger outside him who was contracted to us, so you want relationships all over the pitch. And at times when we've done it right and we've done it quickly, obviously the weather can take a little bit of sting out of your play, but when we've got our rotations right and we moved it quickly, I thought it was a threat. But then what happened was if we played it slow and rotated, we then stood still, and we didn't then rotate when the opposition was stood still. Again, we need work on that. We're just a little bit passive. It's a very, very powder puff in the final play.
What are you going to look like on Tuesday then?
What I don't want to do is waste these last times. So we might have to get another bunch of trialists in, but Ravenhill, Sani will play a significant part on Tuesday. I think they deserve a chance. AJ Greaves deserved a chance to play more minutes, so we've tried our best to get trialists with the standard that we think can take us forward, but at the moment we would be a no for the majority of them.
So you're still in a position where the players that are missing will still be missing for Tuesday? Yeah,
I don't think they're back till Thursday. So if we can get a training session into Thursday, and then we obviously introduce them against Newcastle, it's not ideal because they're really starting from scratch again, so you want easier opposition to not test them, to not twist them as much, but we're just going to have to cope and get through it.
Have we got bits of things that can be working on from all?
Yeah, we've sent them a programme and we're doing things over Zoom, but we don't play football in an apartment on Zoom.